I'm seeing 20/20 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Even. 4 down.
Now it's Wilson. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks.
A gain of 15. First down, Seahawks.
Waiting. Yes, Mike. Watch one.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
First down, Seattle.
I don't even know why his team showed up.
Now Wilson on first down. Buying time to his left. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Wilson now to throw again. And he finds Penny. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And an alley to run. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Mike 58 right there. Let's get out.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Dancing to his left. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Hassan Reddick able to run him down for a loss of a yard. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. We're scoreless after 1. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a very tough 3rd and 15 forthcoming. Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball right here.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Going deep for Hopkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, Carson looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looking to throw on second down. Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Wilson. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Throwing is Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
Mahomes now to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 79 yards. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now it's Wilson. On the move to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and it's 3rd and short.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flush to his right. Looking deep for Gabriel. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 17. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
We'll go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's caught by Parker. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On 1st down, Drake. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes, and he hits Drake. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the second.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now on 2nd and 13, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting him.
0.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right. It's caught inside the 25. 36 yards on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Yeah, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Throwing on 2nd down, Wilson. He's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The end result, 21 yards. They'll try to run with Carson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. This is caught. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Greg Olsen. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Zerline connects on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
First down at the 42-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Hard throw, incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. This is Carson, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those...
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Chandler Jones in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this... And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to... If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Right back to Drake. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Yellow.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
3 down, 3 down.
Go 14. Mike 8.
And watch the leg.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up second and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
One last shot for Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 49. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown. And that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Arizona, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.